Police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
What up, Lo?
What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? It's late, but hey, I decided to come on. I was a little hungry. I ate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The Ahern is a little mess. You know what I'm saying? You see the little side over here is all messed up. But hey, we are in the building. You know what I'm saying? Late hours. You know what I'm saying? What's good, fam? What is good, fam? Yes, sir. Good to see you guys coming in, rolling in. I know. My homie Low was just live a couple of minutes ago. So you know what I'm saying, there might be some people still coming in from over there or doing what they do, but we are here to talk, we are here to chill. You know what I'm saying? I have a few people that I got on tap, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully they show up, and we can definitely talk it out, you know what I'm saying, and see how everybody's feeling out there. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope all is well on today. You know what I'm saying? If things were crazy for you, I hope things kind of slowed down so you could actually have a moment of rest and, you know, chilling and hanging out, and all of that good stuff, man. Definitely. So, yes, sir. I'm over here doing some housekeeping. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope all was well with you guys on today. Did you guys and let me ask you guys this. Did you guys do any did you guys watch any other football games? Did y'all watch any other football games? I was actually in between watching, watched a little bit of the Patriot game, and then I watched the Seahawks game, and it was good. The Patriot game, it was interesting to watch. I missed because I was kind of in between. I didn't like sit down and watch the game, but I literally had saw when Malik Cunningham was out there, and he was one of the quarterbacks that I actually was really looking at when we were drafting quarterbacks. You know, definitely a mobile quarterback, and he was out there being mobile. He was definitely out there being mobile. So that was definitely interesting. If you guys don't know, the Seahawks beat the Vikings. Even though it's preseason, but you know, right now I think we're all starving. We're all starving for some football, right? But we are getting closer, right? We're getting closer and closer to actually seeing our team out there getting it in, doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And again, that always anytime the silver and black, you know what I'm saying, is out, you know what I'm saying, it's always a good time. Simple as that. Win, lose, or tie, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Win, lose, or tie. That is right. Those that are in the chat, Yep. You guys already know it's Raider roll call. You know what I'm saying? We even do it on What's Good Fam. You know what I'm saying? This is a What's Good Fam where everybody can come and chill. You know what I'm saying? Talk your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But, you know, we got to definitely shoot out a salute, you know what I'm saying, to everybody that's on the roll. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on the roll. Starting with Ray Love. Blessings to you, man. Good to see you. NorCal Raider Jesse, my mod. Good to see you. Make sure, please, if you can, share this out. Ray Love again. Alfredo, the boss with the sauce, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Alfredo is in the building. Yes, sir. Port Adelaide. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I'm going to try. Port Adelaide. Ozzy, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. Hope all is well. Don't know what time it is, but I'm glad you are on time. Nutty Raider Nate, good to see you, man. Check the yeah. We got to connect, bro. We got to connect. But blessings to you on tonight. D Menace again, my mod, my guy. Blessings to you. He's a mod 2 times. He's a mod on Raider Twuan, but also a mod on Yes Sir Outdoors. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to find. I see they said his name, but I don't see his. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. The juice is loose. OJ Raider, good to see you, man. Blessings to you on tonight. Somebody said Joel Lee's in here. I saw it in the Navy, good to see you. Blessings to you, man. Good to see you. Joel Lee, if you in here, blessings to you. Because for some reason I can't. Here go my eyes messing up, right? Yeah. If Joel Lee's in here, blessings to you, man. You guys, again, don't forget, Ask Twuan, put your question, Raider related or life related, in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If it's a good question, I'm going to snag it. And then I will make a little personal video, you know what I'm saying, specifically on that question. So put hashtag in all caps, Ask Twuan. And that could be while we're live or, you know what I'm saying, after we're live. So if you're watching this on a replay, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just put hashtag Ask Twuan. Life related or Raider related. If you guys didn't watch my live earlier today, this is actually my live. This is the second live for me today. We had a moment Raphael, good to see you. Those that are on the N1, check the chat. If you're in N1, check the chat. Ant, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. Good to see you, man. Thanks for showing up. But yeah, if you guys watch the live earlier today, we had prayed for Raider Chaos. So if you guys, those that are willing, you know what I'm saying, keep Raider Chaos and his family in your prayers. In your prayers. Also, you guys, I will, and you got, and it was a good showing earlier today, but there'll be times, you know what I'm saying, on my lives that I will pause, and that's the only time I will pause is to pray. You know what I'm saying, if someone literally asks me on the live to pray for them, you know what I'm saying, I'll do it, you know what I'm saying, on the spot. And I'll tell you why. And here's why. No offense to anybody, but that's just, you know, and I'm glad that the people that were here in the other live were respectful of that, whether you believe or not. But when people ask for you to pray, for those that are of faith, if someone asks for you to pray, don't say, oh, I'm going to pray for you, then just walk off. Because what you'll do is sometimes you'll end up forgetting and not really praying for that person. Or, you know what I'm saying, again, the hour, the minute, the second is not promised to us. So if they're asking for prayer right then and there, you know what I'm saying, definitely, you know, whether they walk off or not, you know what I'm saying, take that quick moment to have positive or well thoughts of them or for them on their behalf. Do that immediately. And then again, if you guys need prayer, you can always hit me up on IG at Twuan TWUAN, or if you need my Instagram, put pray exclamation point PRAY, and then my Instagram will pop up. And again, like I say all the time, your business that you tell me is between me, you, and the Lord. So don't worry about me putting your business out there in the street. Captain Point, good to see you. Thanks for joining us on tonight. Welcome to Raider Twuan. We just tonight it's not really even a structured. Usually the what's good fam is not structured at all. So it's really based on chat and just having a conversation with you guys. Definitely I'll have some people that will be scheduled to come up. You know what I'm saying, on panel, but it's just a conversation. The Raider Twuan lives are actually, I usually have like a, you know, this is what we're going to talk about, and we try to stick to that. So if you want to listen to something more structured, you know, listen to what I have. I just released something earlier today during about the lunchtime period. So, and it was a good live. I really did enjoy that one. That was a good one. Also, as D Menace always does his job, if you put exclamation point like he did, DON, it should pull up this, and this is the link for you to be a donor. I am an advocate here at Raider Twuan for being an organ donor. So if you are interested in getting that information or signing up to be an organ donor, all you have to do is click that link, and then it will give you a map that literally shows the United States. You click on your state, and then your form will pop up, and then you can go through the process and get the information that you need in order to be an organ donor. So definitely, please consider being an organ donor. Upon your last breath. And personally for me, I say it like this, what are you going to do with your organs? They're either going to get burnt up or, be left in a box. So why not share them and be a blessing to someone else? Ant said first 2 preseason games are whatever. Hey, look, I completely agree with you. I was saying that earlier because in my other live I was talking about the Niners, and I said look, if it don't matter, I don't care if the Raiders lined up against the Niners at a bar mitzvah, if they lined up at a quinceanera, if the Raiders and Niners lined up, you know what I'm saying, at a gender reveal, I want the Raiders to put some foot in some behind, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel against the Niners. I'm in the Bay Area, so I see these non-knowing don't know their quarterback, can't spell their quarterback's last name, you know what I'm saying? You name it. And I said it you know what I'm saying, earlier today. Look, I'm one of those people that I know enough about football that I can ask something about your team that'll let me know, you know what I'm saying, that will let me know what kind of fan you are. And most of the fans that I run into that say they're Niner fans, they be on some other, man. For real. They be on some other. So yeah, I definitely, I am looking forward to the Raiders getting it in, because yeah, and plus it'll be my birthday, so I would love whether it's a playoff game or whether it's a preseason game, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I would love to get a dub on my birthday. Raider Chaos, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. All eyes on G. Blessings to you, man. Good to see you on tonight. Thanks for pulling up. So tell me this. Because they were talking about it, you know. They were talking about it earlier. Are you guys bummed out that Tyree Wilson is hurt and not on the field? If you are, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. And then again, put a 0 if you ain't got no worries. put a 1 in the chat if you are concerned about Tyree Wilson not being on the field right now. Jesse said he ain't got no worries. Chaos said he ain't got no worries. Well, I clicked the wrong one. See, that's what I get for saying put. Let me do it right. Let me do it right. Chaos said he ain't got worries. Ant said, yeah. I got some concerns, dog. Joel Lee, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. He said he got some concerns. He got one concern. D-Minna said he ain't got no worries. My guy, Problem TV. Hey, Problem, what's good with you, man? Hey. I gotta say this since you on, dog. I said if Jimmy G goes down, dog, I'm hitting you up ASAP. We about to do some mock drafts around here, dog. For real. For real. So so zeros in the chat if you ain't got no worries about Tyree Wilson right now being injured, or 1, hey, I got a concern. Put it in the chat. Some of you guys just came in. Because I think we gotta, they always talk about, history repeating itself, and us going through a cycle, and Tyree Wilson being injured, to some might think, that we're going through a cycle. You guys, I have a special guest. This is the first time he has graced his presence on Raider Twuan, and I'm glad that he's here. I like what he's got going on with his channel, and hopefully, one day he'll let little old me, what I'm saying, join him on his big channel. Ladies and gentlemen, you love him, and if you like, we don't pause around here, so if you like nuts, what I'm saying, why not go nutty? Nutty Raider Nate's in the building. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Blessings to you.
What's good, homie? What's going on, man?
Man, I can't complain, dog. I was listening to Dirty Low, what I'm saying, listening to the Raiders, what I'm saying, content creators. I was, in between that, watching a little bit of the football, because of course I love the Raiders, but what I'm saying, I feel like a druggie, what I'm saying. I haven't had a hit in a while, so I had to watch some football. What I'm saying. I didn't care what color was out there. I just had to see somebody hit somebody.
I understand the feeling. Yeah, I was on that game last week. The Hall of Fame game. Yep. And then tonight was the Patriots, and who was that? The Texans? Yeah, Stroud.
Yeah, Patriots and Texans. Stroud definitely was out there doing his thing.
Yeah. Well, the one pick I saw, I didn't watch the whole game. I just saw the highlight, and I went out and shared it. I put his dirty laundry out. It looked bad though. He didn't even see the safety. It was a bad one.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Well, And I said this, you know what I'm saying, about Trevor Lawrence and just in general when it comes to rookie quarterbacks, because I feel like I'm talking about well, I know I'm going to continue to talk about it, but Aiden O'Connell, you know what I'm saying, and just allowing rookies to be a rookie and allowing for them to grow and not trying to rush them, you know what I'm saying, out if you don't have to, you know what I'm saying. And with CJ Stroud, he's in a situation where they obviously they have to trot him out there. And he's going to have to take his lumps, you know what I'm saying, more publicly than somebody like an Aiden O'Connell, you know what I'm saying. I felt like the same thing with Trevor Lawrence. When Trevor Lawrence came out, you know what I'm saying, he had to take his lumps, whether it was coaching, you know what I'm saying, because Urban was over there wilding, or you know what I'm saying, or it was just him, being a rookie. Because again, the way they play in college, it's a jump from college to
they bait
to the big dogs.
Yeah, they definitely bait these rookies and making some of these throws. You can see it's not even fair. Great points on you.
And they will, you know what I'm saying, like that. And I'm glad you said that. There are certain things that they know, like a veteran would know. Okay, I can bait him.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying, because he's gonna think I'm doing this, but I'm just gonna loop back around and I'm gone. Or and also just even though they may have seen the certain blitzes before, it's way faster, you know what I'm saying, at this level than what it was at college. You know what I'm saying? When you got Max Crosby that added techniques, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's had the technique that they had. They had that in college, but now they've added more tools to their belt. So now they're getting to, the quarterback faster. There's a whole bunch of other things that these D linemen and everybody else is doing that, again, is a college person going to be able to pick up all of that?
Sure.
It might be tough. And you should just be thankful that rookie got the playbook down. You know what I'm saying? Not alone reading, picking up his head and trying to read the coverage while lining up everybody. Like, there's a whole lot of things that have to go into play, you know what I'm saying, for a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm on Disney, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to rookies, because when they get to the NFL, it's a whole new world, you know.
That's my point, though, too. That comes to another point, is that I think we dodged a bullet, because I think the Panthers gave up 3 first-round picks for the who was that? Who went number 1? I forget his name. Not Hurts. Went to the Panthers. Who was the number 1 pick that the Panthers?
Oh, short dude.
Yeah, the smaller than Murray. I forget his name. Why am I forgetting? Oh, Brian.
I'm drawing a blank too. Now I'm over here sitting like maybe somebody in the chat can bail us out.
Holy moly!
I'm like,
that wasn't even too long ago.
The number 2 quarterback that was drafted.
No, he was number 1. They ran up and snatched him up.
Oh yeah, young. Right. Yeah. Thanks, Chaos. Yeah.
They gave up a king's ransom for old boy.
Yeah, you're right, because they did go all the way up to Bryce Young.
And don't forget, there was rumors going around that we were looking up to trade up to get Stroud at one point.
To be honest with you, I would have been okay with that.
Oh man, I don't know.
I would have been okay with that.
We have so many other holes. I don't think none of these quarterbacks are gonna pan out, to be honest. Yeah, they're rookies. They got time, but yeesh. I feel like that this wasn't a good batch of quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, and I still and listen to me when I'm saying I'm okay with that. I still would have had Jimmy G and then had Stroud kind of red shirt that first year. Just to allow him to get some kind of acclimation. I wouldn't just throw him to the wolves.
Yeah.
But that's all if the world was mine, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I would have liked to, if we were going to get a quarterback for the future, I rather shoot high. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know people are gonna say, "Oh, Brady was a 6th round," and and like I hear all that, but I would have liked for us to shoot high for a quarterback, and for us to not address that for years, it really, you know what I'm saying? It really, I think it hurt us.
My next question is, okay, we're kind of jumping around here, but
No, we're good. We're good. This is a random show, man. For real.
I'm gonna get your thoughts on Aiden O'Connell. Which so you're not really digging the dude? That's the kind of vibe.
No. Look, if that's the guy that they want, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Dirty Low. Good to see you, man. If that's the guy they want, I'm with it. I don't have hatred. The only person that I really don't like is Hoyer, but I understand why Hoyer's here. But I digress to that because I'm trying to answer the question. But for Aiden O'Connell, I'm fine with that. But I understand as a rookie, you can't just throw them out there to the wolves and expect for them to turn a franchise around. Now, can it can that miraculously happen? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that can happen for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could trot you out there and we can go 17-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could happen. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting that, but just as a trend, I recognize that rookies, when they take that next step to the next level, they need time. And I think Aiden O'Connell, especially on top of that, has to get down this playbook. This playbook is not just 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I'm saying? And Devontae Adams and a lot of other people have talked about how complex this playbook is. So imagine the game manager, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the playbook down as a rookie. It's a tough bill. So I don't hate Aiden O'Connell, but I just say let's give the rookie some time.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Tom Brady did it.
What but he had time.
Nah, they threw him he was sat behind Bledsoe, but his rookie year they put him in right away. No, Bledsoe went out his rookie year,
but he still sat.
Maybe for a few games. Yeah.
But
that's what we're expecting from Garoppolo.
hey, yeah. Look, if it goes to that, then I understand. But also, before I bring this my other guest in, also you if we did, just hypothetically, if Jimmy G, and I'm knocking on wood, if Jimmy G did go down, you know what I'm saying, and then we trotted out Aiden O'Connell, will we be okay with another 5-win season?
No.
That's the question to ask.
No.
And I would think that would be an excuse. You know what I'm saying? I would say, okay, yeah, we did go 6 wins because we had a rookie, you know what I'm saying? And he still has to take his lumps, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I'm not gonna crown him Tom Brady either. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
No, I get you too, man. I really do. Hey, I'm gonna bring my other guests in here. You know what I'm saying? If you want some food that sticks to your stomach, you know what I'm saying? In most cases, it comes with gravy.
Yee.
What's up? What's up, Twine?
What's
Thanks
good
for
with you,
having me.
fam?
Nutty Raider Nay, what's up? The early morning workout king. What's up?
Yeah. Get you right. We get you right.
What you say?
Hey, I ain't even gonna
What you
lie.
say
I don't
every
think I'm
morning, bro?
ever gonna catch your show live, dog. I'm gonna have to always catch you on replay.
I
I ain't gonna lie.
appreciate you. It's no what. I appreciate you.
But yeah, man,
Good
I'm
stuff.
glad. I'm glad you doing it for the people that are early, man. Because I know that we do. To be honest with you, we do have a good following from from the East Coast.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So that might be a lot of the guys that you see coming in, like the Cool Cavs and the Terrences, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. A
No one
few,
cares about 2K.
you know what I'm
No one cares
saying.
about 2K.
Kev's my
Hey,
guy. Kev's hella dope.
hey, if things are wet around you, you know what I'm saying. You always need a Cool Cav. You know what I'm saying. He gonna keep things nice and dry.
He got he, he ain't got no clouds on him, bro. Just sunlight. That's it. Even when he caps,
Oh,
dry
man,
as fuck.
I love Kev, man. Me and him was supposed to be doing some stuff together, but hopefully he gets back at me. I'm excited for it. I can't tell you guys exactly what it is, but hopefully me and Cool
Watch
Kev
out.
can get something dry together. You know what I'm saying? And get it cracking. But yeah, hey, so you with the Gravy, was you listening to us
Update.
about Aiden O'Connell?
A
Hey,
little bit, a little bit. I got the tail end of it that we might be in trouble if he goes in and things like that. But I didn't really hear all of it. But
Okay. Okay, so we were talking
in
about,
a
you know what I'm
nutshell,
saying, we were talking about the quarterback play and just saying, hey, for me, I feel like I'm okay with Aiden O'Connell as a quarterback. I just feel like as a rookie, he needs that time to grow, you know what I'm saying, and definitely get the playbook down and everything else. So I feel like he needs that time to not just get thrown out there to the wolves, and you know what I'm saying, and actually maybe hold the clipboard for a little bit and learn from there, and then progress to getting out there on the field. Of course, he's going to get his reps in practice, but you know, don't just throw him out there if we don't have to. And I
and
and
G.
if Nate was talking about, and I threw it out there. It was like, that might be an excuse for our record being what it is if Jimmy G went down and then Aiden O'Connell came in and we end up having another flop of a season, you know what I'm saying, just because we have a rookie, you know what I'm saying. For me, my perspective is because we have a rookie at quarterback. I guess I'm gonna just take that season on the chin and hopefully he gets better. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever is our starting quarterback is healthy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, I don't think that they would just throw uh, O'Connell in there if Garoppolo got hurt. We're
Mm,
talking about the wrong guy. We're gonna put Hoyer out there because Hoyer's the number two. So if
Yep.
and
Gabe
I
Hall.
don't think that's gonna change. I don't think that will change at all in my book because Hoyer knows more what to do. He has started in the NFL,
mm,
and he's been on a lot of teams. But if Hoyer is out there, are we confident with Hoyer?
He
If we're
threw a touchdown.
confident Volcano's beating him out, then he's gonna be the number two. We're gonna find that out because we can't go well the experience, but O'Connell's playing better than Hoyer, but the experience he has them. It shouldn't matter. Whoever's playing the best, whoever the best player is, I would throw out there. If it's O'Connell, if it's Garbers, or anybody, if they're better than Hoyer, then Hoyer needs to sit. But
yeah.
in the case right now, I think it would probably be Hoyer. And with going going with O'Connell, we've seen it before where rookies take over a team and they go places. We've seen it last year with Purdy. We've seen it a lot of other times. Maybe they're not. But there's just not a lot of confidence in O'Connell for why these guys picked him in the draft. If you're a quarterback and get picked in the draft, you're a pretty good damn quarterback in my eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Garbers is different because he was a free agent. He has a lot to grow into. But all of us say that he knows the offense because he's been there a year, or maybe he's not getting it.
Yeah.
O'Connell,
he doesn't look
obvious
pocket.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nate. I'm sorry.
Hey,
No.
boo.
Obviously, O'Connell's a better
Pocket.
quarterback than
Yeah,
Garbers.
But go ahead, Nate.
No, I'm just saying Chase Garbers he looks too anxious in the pocket. He doesn't look like he's comfortable with what he sees, at least as a pure pocket passer. And I don't know, that could help him, or it could hurt him.
I think I get that, but I also feel like with Chase Garbers, I think he's the odd man out just in value wise. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a starting quarterback, you have who I call the encyclopedia, who's Hoyer, and then you have, you know what I'm saying, a guy that you just drafted. So who's the least valuable quarterback? And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, it's Chase Garbers. Now, do I believe in Chase Garbers' play? I think he could be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he could actually be like, and I was saying, Chase Garbers wise, I felt that Chase Garbers at least could be the guy that could be holding the clipboard for us. You know what I'm saying? And the jury could still be out on that, but again, he has a tough hill to climb. Let me bring in our other guest. I'm glad that he's here. I know that he might be on a really tight schedule, but I'm glad that he's actually here to join and talk with us. He actually probably will have something to say about our quarterback play. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy, the king of late night, again, and the presidente of NWA's network, Dirty Raider.
Salute. How you guys doing, man?
What's good?
Twuan, my brother. Congratulations again on your new show. You know what I mean? Wish you much success and love. Nutty Raider Nate as well. Another N1 member as well who has hit the scene, you know what I mean, with the ground, hit the ground with the feet running, you know what I mean? He jumped out the plane and he doing this motherfucking thing. I appreciate that. And then, look, I'm sharing the screen with 3 new cats to YouTube, man. And I don't mean new as, it's his first time. No, all 3 of these guys have launched a channel within the last 3 weeks, pretty much. Every single one of them has launched the channel. So much love to all you guys. Gravy, my guy. We just shared a screen. Salute to you, man. I wish you guys nothing but love and success. And yes, me and Chase go like hand in hand, bro. I'm always gonna be pulling Chase until it's proven otherwise. So
where's he at? Is he standing there right next to you or something? Or where was he at?
Nah, bro, he won't even do my show, and I keep asking. I'm still cheering for the brother, but he won't even do my show, and I keep asking.
Like, I'm fighting for you out here in these streets. So at least you can come do a show.
In these streets, bro. You can't just pull up for 5 minutes.
Hey, at least Amik took a picture with you.
Man, you know what I mean? At least Amik took a photo with a brother. Nah, I'm working on getting Amik on the show too. It's just like I said, his schedule is he takes the off season for his family. You know what I mean? He's still
busy right now.
For his family. Salute to the chat. Much love and respect to everybody out there. Appreciate y'all.
Amik a little busy right now. He better be busy.
Hey man, Amik had a good day, bro. Amik had a good day. From what I see and heard here, he shut down the Niners, bro. He was shutting this down, knocking PBUs out this piece, man. Yeah, PBU to end the Niners drive in the end zone, pass breakup. You know, so
we got another guest coming in. You know,
That
what I'm
makes a
saying,
gamer, bro. He's a gamer.
joining the party. You know, what I'm saying, I'm glad that he's here. You know, what I'm saying, I don't indulge in the things that he indulges in, but you know, he can pass the blunt. Raider game.
welcome back.
I had to go take care of some shit
Hashtag
earlier.
Rams Brigade.
I had to take care of some shit earlier. And
Better
fucking
have
dog
that.
got
Better
into
have
it with
that house insurance, brother. Better have that insurance. Blew that tore somebody up, huh?
no the neighbor's dog.
They got into it.
They just got into it real quick, but nothing bad.
Little scuffle.
The dog's paw just got. The other dog's paw just got fucked up a little bit, but that's it.
You guys go ahead and subscribe to Nutty Raider Nate. Thank you for putting that up. You know what I'm saying? Mods, please put all
I will do no such thing. No, I'm just playing.
all these upstanding gentlemen on my panel. You know what I'm saying? Please put them in.
It's not necessary, but I appreciate you guys for real though.
Nah, it is necessary. What are you talking about? It is necessary.
It is.
You and one, ain't you?
It is required.
All you guys, spy to the Lowe's been telling me for a long time. People do this.
Hey
shit.
man, yeah, I've been wondering what's been taking you so long, but I'm glad you finally did the thing. You know what I mean? And
not as easy as it seems either. You know,
it ain't. When it's your show, it ain't. It's always easy to be on somebody else's show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, thank you for that. Each and every one of you that do this shit. I respect what you guys do. I know it's tough, and you got different views. People pissing you off in the chat, and you can't show that you're mad. And you got to, you know what I mean? Because I really don't like. I really, some Dirty knows that one dude that could get you wild up and
I have fun.
Disagree when you know you're right and there's facts behind it. This little
He's probably lurking.
This dude
He's lurking behind the scenes right now.
Contradict what you're saying. And
he's lurking behind the scenes right now.
It's always one.
Me or Low Show, you gotta come on. There's hundreds of shows you can get on, bro. But you gotta get on mine and Low Show.
YouTube will give you another level of patience. For real. For real.
It'll try your patience.
It will give you
your patience.
Yeah. It will try it. It will test it. It will do all of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Loon. Good to see you, man. Blessings to you.
Loon.
Get to work, Loon. Get to work.
What up, bro? Man, my man fucking laid gloss at night. That was stupid.
Huh?
That was fucking stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to myself. My bad. I apologize.
I was wondering, what's
Twuan,
going on here? What's going on here?
The news? Did you hear the news that? Well, I don't know if any of you. I'm sure all you guys got a lot of info from, the practices and stuff like that. But Jacorian Bennett has been the hot topic right there in the second. Yep. He was pretty much sold up. Ayuk, Debo, when Debo was out there, but he looked so fast out there, and is he pushing for that number starting spot?
That's
dude, a veteran big guy like Ayuk. Ayuk ain't a small guy. I've seen Ayuk, and he's a big dude, and he laid his ass down rookie. I'm sure he feels bad about that. With technique, with footwork, with twitch, and all that was just.
Hey, look, he a rookie, but he ain't small though. That's the thing about it. He ain't small either.
Yeah, he's compact.
Fast.
He was a wrestler and shit in high school, like a state champion, a wrestler or something like that.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but that all goes to, and I'm glad that we got this now. You know what I'm saying? And I said it with the addition of Marcus Peters, but just having that competition and that grit, and you know what I'm saying, hey, beat me to the number one spot, and look at where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You have Bennett pushing for the number one spot, and that just creates even more depth for our roster. You know, I said it in scenario, but you know, Hobbs might be, you know, on the outs. If Hobbs is playing the outside or whatever the situation may be on certain situations, he might be, you know what I'm saying, coming in as a backup to something, or an auxiliary to something. So there's a lot of flexibility now that some of these rookies, not just even Ja'Cory and Bennett, but you have Tucker and a bunch of other guys that are now, that we thought were just going to be little pieces to the offense or the little pieces to the defense. Now they're actually trying to carve out major solid roles for themselves. So that's props to them and their grind.
Yeah. So yeah, I would agree with that.
So I look, and the, like you said, Gravy, the reports have been that, you know what I'm saying, Ja'Cory and Bennett, every time I hear about Ja'Cory and Bennett, the first thing they say is he's fast. So, you know, that can go a lot of ways too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that are fast, but can they really cover? So I'm glad that, you know, now there's reports out there that's saying that he's keeping up with people that he hasn't seen, you know what I'm saying, before. Because again, and I know, Gabe, you know this, you go against somebody, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of weeks, you end up knowing their weaknesses, you know, all their tendencies,
Oh yeah, for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? So to go against people they don't really know, you know what I'm saying, and don't really have a report on them like that at this point, and they're doing well, then that gives a thumbs up to those individuals.
No,
I
yeah,
would.
I like his the work that's coming out of camp. The word that's coming out of camp on him, man, because it's we're in need of a guy like that again. You know what I mean? Somebody who could take over eventually as number one. Maybe he won't take it as number one, but I think he's gonna get a lot of playing time to where he'll be very productive for this team. I think starting even this year.
I would say that. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're good.
Okay, cool. I put my headset on. I would say though, with Ja'Cory and Bennett, I think a lot of people are leaving out the fact that everyone's talking about how fast he is, right? But I think there's a difference between fast and explosive, and I think
And quick hip.
he sounds
You
like
have to
he's
have quick
explosive.
hips. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he has those
Pow-
hips, dog, against the corner.
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that people aren't really talking about that I think they will once he starts getting some more playing time. So yeah, I can't wait.
Be able to
We finally drafted the corner.
Right? And how long have
Fuck.
we been asking for?
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not
Well,
saying he is that, you know, I'm not
I
saying,
mean,
I'm
we
not
got
crowning
we
him
had
right now, but
we got yeah, my
the
bad.
makings of it.
We got Nate Hobbs, we got Robinson, but you know, it sounds like Ja'Cory Bennett could be that dude. So that's
future.
good news.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
And to have them, you know what I'm saying,
And
not
that's not a knock on any of the other guys. You know what I mean? That's not a
No
yeah.
knock on
way.
any other.
No
Just
way.
that
Yeah.
this guy's for rookie, and you're already hearing some good stuff. So it's like, hey, man, hopefully he could turn into that guy. You know what I mean?
And
He good. Yep.
and if we can, you know, to add on to that, because I agree with everything that you guys are saying, if we can, you know, my word, cheap labor, if we can keep these guys together, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about how our defense will even be better. You know what I'm saying? If we, you know, because obviously we have Hobbs under cheap labor, you know what I'm saying? And now we got Ja'Cory and Bennett under cheap labor, and having them for years to come, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where the Legion of Boom came together. You know what I'm saying? They all were drafted, you know what I'm saying? And they all grew up together in that defense, and they became a dominant defense. Well, we can do the same.
Morik just needs to show some. I think Morik needs to show some improvement, and he can be good, man. You know what I mean? Especially if the corners cover more, because that allows him to roam free more. You know what I mean? Not have to cover more.
Mhm.
Not have to cover as much. You know what I mean? Or be so like you know what I mean, just as a more of a safety blanket. I think he could play more freely, but even the Christopher Smith, you know what I mean. I think the if the corners could be better, it could make the whole secondary as a whole. I think it just will get better. You know what I mean? It starts with the corners. You know what I mean? You take those. If you're able to have two solid corners who can, you know, almost go play for play with the opposing wide receivers, it's great.
Yeah, it takes pressure off the safeties. You're right, Gabe. Definitely, if you got two solid corners, the safeties can kind of
Rome.
delegate their. Yeah, they can. Yeah, definitely roam freely, more freely.
Blessings,
Good
man.
point.
Good to
We
see
can
you.
tell that with these corners, even in training camp, that if these corners play well, you've been hearing that Epps and Morig are playing better. You know,
Well, even
so
Duke Shelley got an interception on the first pass today that Purdy threw. On the first
takes a
first
lot of
pass Purdy
pressure off.
threw, Duke Shelley got an interception. That was pretty good.
Bro, I
And
saw somewhere he's ranked like number 57 or something in DBs last year. So
yeah,
he's a top DB. So yeah, we got some competition.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty good, man. It's gonna be pretty good out there. I like the competition.
Yeah,
There's all this shit's gonna be it's gonna be a good thing for us at the end of the day. Yeah, some guys might get cut that we might not like agree with at first, but I think it's at the end of the day it's gonna benefit the team because I think they're looking at the competition and I think the like they say the cream of the crop will rise to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and just even with that being said, man, I'm trying to run around in my head, like who's gonna be our six? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be our six DBs?
who's your? Who, go ahead, start it off, Twan. Let's see. What do you think?
That's what I'm trying
Everybody
to
name
run
a
through my
guy.
head. It's like,
Everybody name a guy. You start off first. Name a guy. One guy.
I mean, the
Do I
obvious is
got a
And
name? Do I
obvious.
got to name somebody?
And just be like you could be it could be the obvious guy, but we'll go around. See who
I got
Y'all,
Marcus
y'all
see.
already
Peters.
know who I got. Y'all know who I
I know
got,
you
so
got.
don't even
I know
ask
you.
me.
hey,
Don't ask me.
we'll have Dirty go last because you know what I'm saying we don't
Hey,
we
what do you say?
already
Hey,
know.
hey, fuck it. Don't give me no gun again. Shit, y'all know what I'm gonna do, nigga. Don't give me no gun.
So Marcus Peters.
Okay, and
Yeah,
Gravy, who do you think?
I think Ja'Cory and Bennett will be on the other
Okay,
side.
I think Shalley's gonna get a spot.
Okay.
What about you, Nate?
I don't know about I don't know about Brandon Faison's injury, but I feel like they gave him that bigger contract. So let's say Brandon Faison.
Okay, and you know who Dirty got? You got a Meek. So that's five
Of
right there.
course.
Hey, I
So
like
who would
Tyler
be that?
Hall. I like
And
Tyler Hall.
So
out of the guys that are left would be what David Long
We
Jr.,
forgot
Tyler
Hobbs. We
Hall.
forgot Hobbs.
Hobbs too.
Nobody
Yeah.
gave Hobbs
Oh
no love.
shit!
Yep.
See, that's a six right there, almost
Hobbs is locked.
automatically.
If Ja'Cory and Bennett
That's
starts
almost
on
a
the other
six
side,
automatically right there, kind of.
Hobbs is
Nah,
locked on the side.
I would tell you my six would be Peters, Bennett, uh Amik, Hobbs, uh Long, and Hall.
no Shelly.
Actually, yeah, Shelley and then Hall. If I have to choose, yeah, I'll probably go Hall. Shelley and Hall
So
would be
no
the
Long.
no long. Yeah, yeah.
It does sound too long.
Amik is in that six, bro. If
Hey,
you
Does
go
sound
look
too
at all reports, Amik is in that six, bro. There's no denying it. What he's been putting on the field, what he's been doing, there's no denying Amik's got that six spot.
hey, did Long get punked for that number 24? Because didn't he start off with 24?
Hey, we ain't gonna get into that, Nate. Look, when you surrender your number, you know you at the bottom of the totem pole, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. That's my
I don't.
point. I don't think
He probably bought him like a little, little Rolex. Said, "Here, dog, just give me that shit. Hand that shit
Nah,
over."
bro. I don't give a shit. I'm keeping my number, bro.
Hey, he might have pulled seniority. He said, "I'm the OG around here."
Hey,
it's a
look.
principality.
I'm gonna tell you this. If the player that has the number is a respectable player, then that player that wants the number will understand. But when you're not respected on that level, when you're not even showing that repertoire, yeah, bro. Hey, let me get that number, man. Let me get that number.
I thought it was crazy. He was wearing it
Especially for
anyway.
I
us,
wouldn't even
because
want
that
24 if I was
number
on the
holds
Raiders.
weight. You know what I'm saying, with this shield. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't even want that number.
I'm
if I was
sorry.
I also have seen a lot of players, like, even when they don't have to, you know what I mean? They'll, like, if it's a lower guy, like a guy that might not even make the team, or and they take the number kind of away from them, they'll just break them off just to break them off. You know what I mean? Just to be like here, dog,
Yeah.
here you go. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Just
look,
hand that
I'd
shit.
have walked in and been like, look, we just had a shitty 24. Neil, I'm not gonna let you take this number down the whole 2. Give me that. I ain't giving you
I
shit, man. Give me the number.
see that too. I can see that too.
Give me the number, bro.
Where's that fool? Where's that fool at? Is he in
But
Green
hey,
Bay
he has
now?
been
Is that
looking.
where he's at?
He has been looking different, man. He's been looking more well behaved type shit. Actually taking guys under the wings. Showing them techniques and shit. In the and drills and shit. So I don't know. Maybe he's turned the page a little bit, especially being on the Raiders now. You know what I mean? Trying to be a
Look,
little bit more.
nobody ever. I don't ever remember hearing a report where he was bad or a cancer anywhere for the
He just
defense.
you get that a lot because of his I think his reputation with other teams. So they a lot of people put that on, like, oh, he's probably like that with his teammates. But I mean, I've never heard that out of his own teammates,
It's
except
viral
for I think
It's
out of
been
Kansas City.
for,
Except for I
for
think
these
out of
people.
Kansas City.
Yeah, for the people who run these businesses, he's too hood for them, and that's what they don't understand. Marcus Peters is just hood. He's not a bad guy.
He's smart as
He's
shit.
just hood. He's
Yeah.
smart as shit, bro. He's just good. He's real. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm a football player. I got some money, man, but I'm still that kid from Oakland.
Different vocabulary out here.
Speaking of somebody from the hood.
Hey, wow. What's up, man? The guy from my neighborhood. What's up, SC?
Yo, what's up?
I had to go to Beverly Hills again to go swoop this guy up, bro. He came in his Maybach. He just from school right now.
Hey, since you just came in, I'm gonna rapid fire you, man. What's your 6 cornerbacks, man?
Oh, damn. Oh my God, on the spot, huh?
Yeah,
on the spot.
I'm gonna say Marcus Peters, Nate Hobbs, Jacoian Bennett. I'm gonna say Shelly, Amik.
Yeah, you got it
right. I think because of that injury to face on, I think Sam Webb beats out Long. I think Webb's
no
on
time.
that list,
no Hall. You don't put Hall on the list.
Oh, I forgot about. Oh my God, bro!
I think Hall has Webb by a little
That's
bit.
a tough position. That's so tough.
It is. Hey, but you know what? I'm happy. Like, I'm over here smiling about it because it's like, man, finally, finally, if somebody, you know what I'm saying, and I don't want nobody to get hurt, but finally, if someone goes down, we can say, okay, the next person is cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like, okay, then what? Like the linebackers. That's how I feel. Like, if Spillane goes down, I'm gonna be like, then what? You know what I'm saying? But in the corner room, we're good.
No, we good in the linebacker room too, a little bit. We okay because look, they don't play a shitload of linebackers on the field. You know what I mean?
Bryce Cosby and Ike Brown are also corners on our team.
Yeah, Brown's gone, bro.
Cosby better go back to the Cosby Show and get some money. He ain't gonna get it here.
Brown
Like
is
right here
gone, bro.
on the first supposedly like depth chart that I guess Paul Gutierrez like posted up today from the Raiders. Fuck, even Duchel is behind. Duchel is behind Amik Robertson, dog.
I told you that. I
On
told
this
you that.
on this initial one, and then even Ike Brown's in front of Duke Shelley even on this one, dog. Like I don't, it's crazy, but that's why we'll wait and see there's still a lot of camp left.
So
But
did
it's
you guys hear
It's
the details
preseason games
I
left.
think
about that
Hall.
depth chart?
I think Hall has a little bit edge over Webb, and I think those two, but they're so young, that it'll be good to keep them on because that's the young talent that you have coming up that you got that these guys got. So they need to, maybe they could be asset on special teams. We don't,
I'm just
that'll
saying.
that'll be something.
yeah, it's
I
crazy.
You got
tried,
to be
Man.
tried
good
to
at
tell,
special
tried,
teams.
tried to tell y'all last year put some respect on Meek name, man. Tried to tell y'all last year about this.
I've been
Come on.
saying that for
Hey,
2 years already.
I said I wasn't as high as a Meek on you, but like you were saying, but I said at least a Meek needs to make the roster.
They got Alex Bars as right guard, bro,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Jermaine
he
Lewis.
been doing his thing, bro. He been doing his thing in training camp, man.
I hope
Alex
so.
Bars came in with a whole new freshness to him. They said he came in about 12 pounds lighter. You know what I mean? So a little bit more mobile on his feet. You know what I mean? Just a tad bit quicker in his steps. So I mean, hey, look. From my understanding, everybody came in to training camp ready to do way better than what they did last year. You know what I mean? People went home. They took their playbooks home. They learned it. They studied it. You know what I mean? They paid attention to it. A lot of players got it down now, and it's looking like that we could actually be some type of a contender for playoffs. It's a strong possibility. Give
I
it the
was saying,
season hasn't started yet, but
for
you know,
sure. I was saying like yesterday on our, I think when me and Gravy did the show yesterday. He asked me, like where I think the defense will be. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the season, I think we'll be in the top. I would say as far as like without going too bold. You know what I mean? I would say like top 18 at least, bro, and that's a big jump.
I see what this team is building. I said it. I see what this team is building. You know what I mean? And from what I can see them putting together, this is a top 15 football team. You know what I mean? If everything goes according to plan like they wanted to, this is a top 15 football team.
That's playoffs there, bro. That's
That's
playoffs. It
playoffs.
matters who
16
we do in
teams
our
go.
division.
On the edge.
It
That's on
matters
the
what we
edge.
do in our
Right on the edge.
division. We gotta win. We just gotta get our division. That's
That's
what I'm
right on the
thinking.
edge
And
of
we
playoffs.
dominate our division.
14 teams make it to the playoffs, so it's like
If we
that's
dominate our
right on the
division,
edge.
we'll get to the playoffs.
This is a top 15 football team. If everything goes the way they want it to go and how I see it, just from what I'm seeing being built and looking at what I'm hearing, bro, this is a top 15 football team.
I think
And
so.
there shouldn't be any excuse.
With everything put together, I think so too. Because I think we're gonna be a top. So at the season's end we'll be like a top 18 defense, and I think we'll be a top 10 offense for sure. So with
Yeah.
that, I think we could be for sure in the top 15 overall. Our special teams is always good. You know what I mean? I think, and with the addition of like a DeAndre Carter, who averaged the most return yards for a punt returner, or I think a kickoff returner last year with San Diego. That's a big pickup as well, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then we have Carlson and you know what I mean, and Cole still. So those guys are still, they got the leg to fucking kick 50 something yard field goals and pin them in the 20-yard line for punts. So I think special teams were good, offense were good, and I just think that we are gonna we are gonna get better on defense. So I agree with you. I think we'll be a top 15 team for sure.
Yeah, I think the cornerback room is still kind of like it kind of reminds me of the wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? Like we're stacked at wide receiver, and some of those guys ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you
Yep.
Keisha makes it, bro.
Hey, Keisha better be
Keisha,
on the next thing smoking.
He's on this
Keisha gonna be
depth chart. Let's see. He
He's third.
is
He's third.
pretty far back. Yeah,
Keisha
he's
Well,
pretty
gonna
far back.
go.
hey, have you guys
A
seen
lot of
the
guys in front of him.
Trey Tucker's not playing kick returner or punt returner right now? They don't have him on that
Well, they
list.
got
Yeah,
Carter
no, they
back
don't
there.
have him. They only have him
No,
as
they
back.
have
They have him as
Fro.
backup to Renfro. Yeah, they have him as a backup to Renfro, as the
Oh yeah,
other slot guy,
but
and
not
DeAndre Carter, the backup to Jacoby Myers.
mm,
They got Philip Dorsett actually as the backup to Devontae Adams, and Keelan Cole behind even him. So Keelan
yeah.
Cole is pretty back there.
Tell y'all,
Cam
Renfro.
Cam Sins is all the way back there too. That's kind of
Cam
that
is
was eye
way
opening.
back
Yeah,
there.
that was.
Renfro just got plagued with injury last year, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I still think Renfro is, bro. I'm telling you, what was that white boy name that Tom Brady had? He
Edelman
had two of them.
I was like, he had a bunch
or
of white boys.
Amendola,
He had two. Nah, he Amendola.
West
or
Yeah.
Walker, or Wes
Welker.
Walker.
I
West
think he's.
Welker.
I think Hunter Renfro is the West Welker they've been looking for. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because Amendola was I think was the least out of all three of them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You have
he's the
I
West.
think
He's the West Welker.
Walker first, and it was debatable Walker, Edelman, and then Amendola.
Yeah, I think he's West. I think he's Walker, bro. I think he's West. You know what I mean? I think they like what they see from him. Um,
Yep. Edelman was no
surprisingly,
slouch though.
Mayers, Mayers is Mayers is probably gonna be more like what's that boy that Hernandez. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just without the off field issue. You know what I
they
mean?
have him.
Without the
They
off
have
the
him right
field issue.
behind. They have
He'd
him right
rather
behind
not be
Hooper,
doing that
but
shit.
Hooper balled today. Hooper caught a touchdown. You know what I mean? So,
I think
Hooper,
Hernandez could have been better than Grunk had he not had the off the field issues, bro.
he was a better
If his
receiver,
career wasn't cut short,
natural receiver. He was a better
yeah,
natural receiver, and he could block, dog. He could block.
and he could block. Look, he could have been better than Grunk. You know what I mean? Had he not had the off the field issues, man. I think he could have been better than Grunk.
Bad, but he
I
had
think
they said that he had like
I think Mayer's gonna be
extensive. He had
this
like
offense is
extensive
so
CTE.
Mayer's it's so complicated being a tight end in that offense is that he might not he knows it, but it's gonna take him some time to really, really get it. And then that's what
Yeah, but
that'll
that's
yeah.
why you
That's
got
why
Austin Hooper.
Hooper's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's why
why
they have.
Hooper's in there. And that's good. Go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I was just gonna say, I think that's why they have Austin Hooper over him. You feel me? Because the veteran, the veteran knowledge that he brings, sometimes you hear stuff about like, oh, the playbook is hard to really grasp down unless you really got that high IQ, high knowledge, and usually veterans have it more than rookies, in usual cases. So I think that's why they have him over him. I mean, regardless, it's gonna be two tight end sets anyway, so both of them are gonna be on the field out there at the same time.
And
you kind of gotta let them like see like the speed of the game a little bit first, maybe like even for like a series or two before you throw them in. They're like, okay, let me see the speed out here. Let me see what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? In a real game, and that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about a real game. Preseason is preseason and everything like that, and I know that they're trying their hardest, but once it gets to regular season, it's a different ball game. You know what I mean? You're playing against the biggest, strongest motherfuckers out there, so I think it's cool to fucking bring along rookies, kind of slow. If you're ready, you're ready. But I see them coming along slow too. That's why I see Michael Mayer just out there and looking at kind of how Austin Hooper, operates a little bit, but he'll be in there a lot, dog, and I think he'll be in there a lot early.
Well, you know me, Gabe. I always feel like, first and second string always gonna play each other in preseason, right? Once we start getting into them other other strings. Third always plays third, fourth always plays fourth, right? You should be fairly matched up at that point in time. And that's why I like preseason so much, because I like watching the third and fourth stringers play because they play to the nitty gritty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're battling for a spot. They are interesting. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of points scored all the time. You know what I mean? It's a lot of mistakes, and then there's also a lot of fucking good hits as well. You know what I mean? When come the third, fourth quarter of some of these preseason games. But when it comes to the first and second string, look, you got to prove it. This is your time to shine. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they take it easy. They feel like because I'm on the first string, I'm on the second string. Well, you got to remember, you first string preseason. The guy who actually plays your position might not even be playing that game. Like Devontae might not even be suiting up. So, of course, you're going to be the number one receiver. That doesn't mean take it easy. Your spot's not solidified, right? Your spot's not solidified. You got work to do. You got to go out there and give it everything you got, because the next man up is the next man up. And trust me, the next man behind you is way more hungrier than you, because he's at the bottom of he's low on the totem pole, and he needs to climb.
Defensive line, you better be, on your toes too, because even if you feel kind of like comfortable, in the back, they're still saving a spot for Tyree Wilson no matter what. So it's like that spot's kind of like solidified when he comes back. So some of you guys,
you brought up
there's a question I was gonna ask. I asked when on my show before Gabe had got there, is in a preseason game, and I know it's the first one, that what group are you guys gonna be looking at the most? What are you gonna focus on the most to see? Because usually the offense, usually the offensive line, they mix match 1 and 2s against 3 and 4 deep. They switch them all around, different guys, different situations and stuff. And me personally, I'm gonna watch the offensive line, and then I'm gonna watch the secondary, and then I'm gonna watch the running backs. So
I want to watch.
I'll be looking at the trenches.
That's gonna be my group before
running
I
backs
start
and
getting all
linebackers.
wild. Yeah,
and that's a great segment.
I'm looking at D tackle. You know what I'm saying? Because
I want to see the second. I want to see the second string linebackers, bro. Those are the ones I want to see. Like, who are the guys that are gonna have to help out? Because they're gonna have to help out a lot, I think. So that's what I want to see: the Darian Butler, the Mari Bernies, the Curtis Boltons, those type of guys. I want to see who's gonna be helping out back there, though.
I'm definitely looking at the D tackles, because just my opinion, I feel like there's nobody there that that you can pencil somebody in, or you can write them in pen, and I don't think there's anybody that we can put in pen.
You don't think there's nobody on this defensive line that you can pin in right now?
At D tackle. At D tackle. I don't think there's anybody.
Okay, so
that's truly carved out their spot.
Tillery been balling.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
Kyle Petco been doing his thing in training camp too.
They got Bilal Nichols.
Bilal Nichols has been doing his thing.
But there's so many of those. You know what I'm saying? There's so many.
They just reactivated, I think, Neil Farrell Jr. They just reactivated and Byron Young.
Yeah, and Byron Young. And then you still got Tyree. So I mean, like, you can pin Tyree in. You could probably pin Byron Young in. I feel like you might almost be able to pin Tillery in. You might be able to pin Petco in. That's 4 right there. They're probably going to carry 5, maybe 6. So, I mean, remember, we drafted 2 last year.
Yeah.
In Farrell Jr. and
Butler.
The other
Butler. Isn't Butler gone?
I think Bilal could be a casualty if one of these young guys steps up in camp and in preseason. I think Bilal could be a casualty, bro, for some reason. I don't know why, but I just think he could be a like one of those like surprise type of like.
I think Matthew Butler might be a release. Because they said he's been very underwhelming in training camp. You know what I mean? He's been very underwhelming
on that. Nesta Jade Silvera. I heard they're
Yep.
pretty high
Yeah,
on that kid.
Yep.
Rookie.
they're pretty high on that kid. Petco. So the guys who've been getting some love and some shine from my understanding on that defensive front, our draft pick last year, um, Farrell Jr., Tillery, Young. Of course, they're keeping a spot for Tyree, Kyle Petco, Bilal
They got
Nichols.
John Jenkins out there still.
Yeah, John Jenkins is out there too. Like our front, look, just as nice as it is to have the problem with our defensive back and our corners, right? We actually have the same problem with our defensive line this year. We have a whole lot, and
I think we have
there's
a
not a
whole
whole
lot.
lot of
I just
spot.
think some guys need to like make themselves, more like
Yeah,
their
step out.
presence felt more. I think. Yeah. Like I think we
Yeah,
have a lot, but I just think some guys need to really pop out now because and try to take over this like number one spot. I think Tillery kind of has one lockdown, one spot right there, and I'm not like and that could be iffy too, but like I think with the way he finished last year and with the boost kind of he gave Chandler Jones when he finally started playing, I think that's enough kind of to like maybe pencil him in. But I think after that, bro, like everything's up kind of for grabs, man. Like, shit.
And
Adam
that
Butler, fucking Bilal Nichols, Byron Young, Matthew Butler, John Jenkins, Kyle Pecco, Neil Farrell Jr. They got all kinds of dudes back there who are gonna try to be fighting for that shit.
and that's why I said it's kind of hard to put somebody in pen. You know what I'm saying? Because of all that we have right now at that spot, and like he said, there's really not too many that you can like say have truly stepped out and said it's my job. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey, Neil Farrell was talking that shit on
we'll
Twitter
see.
in the off season. We'll see.
Mm, mm.
Hey, you
Hey,
can
He just
talk
got
all you want.
activated.
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
G,
Like that
And he
hey,
just
that
got
G.
activated.
show and
Yep.
prove.
yeah.
Marcus Epps is
Who's
doing his
that?
thing.
Who's that kid that went to UNLV that we got? That Drew
Adam
kid.
Plant.
Is he a defensive tackle?
Adam Plant.
He's a defensive end.
Is he in?
He's behind
Hey, nah,
Chandler
Teamer's not making
Jones.
the team, bro.
Bro,
Teamer's not making the team.
I heard him and Epps
Don't
are
talk
working
about
pretty good
Roger
together,
Teamer like that, bro. Don't talk about Roger
bro.
Teamer like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Gravy has a point. Epps and
On the
Epps and
on the
Teamer
on
are
this
working good together.
initial depth chart, he's behind Marcus Epps.
Fuck.
I'm gonna get. So
Where's
he's second.
Palomar? Where's Palomar?
He's second.
He's behind Trayvon
Teamer.
Morig.
Cool. Cool.
Hey, my boy.
Cool.
Teamer's the new Dallin Levitt, dog.
Both
He's the secondary
Hey, look.
war daddy.
They love
behind
Teamer.
Hey,
Marcus Epps,
hopefully,
my bro.
He's a
hopefully.
try hard.
Hey,
I'm
look.
gonna get my
This is what I
33 jersey.
ask.
I'm
If
gonna
he
get my
makes the team,
33
look,
jersey.
that tells me that he can listen. You know what I mean? He can take criticism. He can fix some things. That's the only way I see him making this team. He made a lot of critical mistakes last year. Roger Teamer. He made a lot of critical mistakes last year. Just being honest. You know what I mean?
He made good
The
plays.
third string guys are Jaquan Johnson and Christopher Smith. They have them at third right now, and third in the depth chart on both sides. So it's like,
And we know Chris Smith is going to make the roster.
I think so.
He should.
No way Palomar is a surprise cub, bro. I swear to God.
No way.
No way. That boy Palomar is probably the. You know what?
Mike G, what are you talking about? Unblock you, bro.
The two USC guy. What did you think? What do you know? The two USC guys are saying that.
Hey, Gravy, but you can't deny that Palomar showed strides when he had the chances. He showed improvement. I said this. He's our best box safety we got, man. I'm telling you, he's
second on the depth chart behind Moritz, so therefore he's doing something. He's doing something. Don't be mad because we only, because we let Fresno State quarterbacks just walk away. Like, hey, don't be mad.
Hey, it's not even like that.
You keep the Trojans and let them Bulldogs go. You keep the Trojans and let them Bulldogs go.
I would rather have Teamer than Palomar.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow, you just hate us that much. You
But they
hate
have
us
them.
that
They
much.
have them.
Nah,
They have
I
them
think
listed at
USC.
different positions though.
Hey, you know, I will say one
Yeah.
of our best players is a bulldog. We got to give it to them. They got Devontae Adams, man. That boy
Yeah, he
is.
is. He is. He is.
That
He
boy
is.
is.
That's what's
He
up.
is our best
But I
player.
will say Palomar is just I don't know, bro. I think he's different than what Morik and what Epps is, man. I think Palomar. I said he's not good in the backfield, man. When it comes to 2 free high safeties and stuff like that, he's not good. But when you put him in the box, the guy excels, and I think that's why he stays. I
Let's
think
see.
that's why.
Let's
But
see.
besides that,
Let's
Eric,
see.
if he was such a good box safety, why was it 3rd and 20 all the time, and then they got a first down? Where's he at? He
well,
wasn't
exactly.
in.
You just said it. 3rd and 20. You just said
Well, why is
any
he in
20
the
even
game
they
if he's
got
such
it.
a good box safety?
You're telling me right now, Teamer's trash ass is better than Palomar in the box.
Teamer's not. I wouldn't say he's a. You're saying that Paloma's specialty is being a box safety, roaming that middle area.
His best position is that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Teamer's not expected to do that.
Oh no, they need better,
Okay,
some better
but
safeties.
Palomao is box safety. Then why almost every game it was a guaranteed a first down on 3rd and 20, 2nd and 30, 4th and 15 when it was easy to go for it on fourth and long against us because
Oh no,
the
Trayvon
guys
Morgan
weren't
needs to
there.
step up. Trayvon Morgan needs
Well,
to
all
fucking
the
step up.
safeties need to do that. You know, you can't expect your linebacker to drop back 20 yards in the backfield
Yeah,
to
but when
cover
you're a
that shit.
second round pick like that, dog, like you need to step up, bro. Like Trayvon Morgan needs to fucking step up, man. Like that he was one of those guys that was supposed to be a steal in the second round because he had a little bit of a red flag because of his shoulder or something like that. But
He was hurt.
you
He
know
hurt
what
his
I mean.
hip, though. That was the thing. He hurt
But
his hip.
what I mean is like he needs to show up, bro. Because they took a big gamble on him in the second round, and he needs to play like
Look,
one, man.
It was his
to his
hip, yeah.
his to his credit. Look, to his credit, last year was the 3rd straight year that he had to learn a new defense. You know what I mean? Coming
I
out
did
of
not.
college, his senior year in college, he's under
Oh
a
yeah.
brand new coordinator, so he has to learn a new defense. Then his rookie year to the Raiders, he has to learn a new defense because he's moving to a new team, NFL,
And he was
right?
comfortable in
And
I think he was
second year,
comfortable in Gus Bradley's defense.
yeah, and then it's because he started to get a hold of it towards the end,
Yeah.
kind of what he did in this one as last year. He started to come along a little bit towards the end last year.
No, he didn't. Oh, he
Yes,
got
he
worse,
did.
bro. He got worse, bro.
Murray did not get worse last year. He got
Uh,
slight. He got
I
slightly
just think
better.
I don't think he.
you know
Yeah,
what it
It
was
just,
for Morris
look,
though? Is
he
that
had did so much fucked up shit in the beginning.
Yeah, I guess I
You
was just
know what
I
I
was
mean?
done with him. I
Yeah,
was fucking
just
done with him,
sour at that
bro.
point in time. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he made
not
so many
just that
mistakes in the beginning.
I think all the mistakes in the beginning kind of brought his confidence down too and brought his play down
Yeah,
for the rest of
it
the year
did.
as well.
Don't
But
you think
it
that?
started to come back a little bit towards the end of the year.
His effort was bad. I don't know. But I was on his ass. Yeah.
I just think
Pause.
if he could pick up his play a little bit, dog, and get back to like that first year form, and just I mean he has had a more time already under this this fucking Patrick Graham defense. So let's see, man. He needs to pick it up. There's no excuses this year. I mean, this is the second year in this defense, so let's go, man. You're fucking.
Give me time.
This is his third year. This is his third year. We are giving him time.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Give me time.
Sorry, Morik. I don't want to hurt you, but it's like shit, man.
Hey,
Give him time, dog.
if the situation that we were in the secondary last year when Nate Hobbs got hurt and Ruckusin I think did a good job on one side. I think that Morig was kind of overdoing himself trying to cover for other people than doing what he was supposed to do,
Yeah,
and that made him like play bad.
for
Hey, when
sure.
you
That's
got
what
That
I
all
was
these
talking
other
secondary
about
was
vets in
earlier.
front of you,
Yeah, that's what I
they
was
were
talking
they
about
were
earlier too, though.
depleted,
Like,
dude. They were
I
depleted.
think
He
with the
tried to cover for
better
all that.
corners, I think that
Mhm.
puts less pressure on your safeties. You know what I mean? And like they're able to roam better, and I
Yeah.
think you'll have a more productive year from him because he'll be able to play more of that role when he played at TCU. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think he could get back to that form. Is just I think the corners that they brought on board, like Peters and a Shelley and and guys like a Meek getting better, and you still got Hobbs. I think that's gonna allow for the safeties to play better themselves too, though.
They could do what they're supposed to do: roam and not get beat
Exactly.
deep and make
Yeah.
tackles. When you don't have to worry about, he's more worried about his responsibility of what he's supposed to do instead of what
Yeah.
Hall is
Yeah.
doing because he was young, and
It's a
then there's
big thing
other
in
guys
football,
doing on
though.
that
Like
side.
when
They
you
try to
can
cover up for other people.
yeah.
The big thing in football, when you can trust the guy next to you, it makes your game so much easier and like more
Mhm.
effective too, because now you can fucking be paying attention to like your your fucking assignment, not your assignment and trying to, make up for this guy's assignment. You know what I mean? So it's like it's in football, man. That's the ultimate team sport and shit like that. Like things like that is when you are examples of it. You know what I mean? You
and,
got
and
to
the sa-
be
and
on
the
the same page.
safety is the safety is supposed to make everybody in front of them correct. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like the last line of defense too. So it's like if there's a hot mess in front of him, you know what I'm saying? there's only so much he can cover up. You know what I'm saying? So it,
And for an
hopefully things are better.
example, look at Cam Chancellor. He had what's his name on that side that he was on
Exactly.
that corner. He knew that side was sold up, so his
And Earl Thomas,
responsibility.
and they had Earl
Yeah,
Thomas too, though.
and Earl Thomas on the other corner. Their
Hmm.
corners were so good is that the safeties ended up to be Pro Bowlers because it was the overall defense, the pressure, and all that all worked, but the secondary part of it. If we got two good corners that could somewhat block down or confuse the quarterback in ways to make him throw incompletes or
And they had
anything, it makes it
Brandon Browner, and
easier.
Sherman. Brandon Browner and
Yeah,
Sherman. That was
Hey,
Sherman.
like,
Yeah, he was on
you know what
that
I mean?
side, and that dude was just one side corner that
hey, if
pretty much tall corners really
And
started
it
coming
helps
out.
when you have good defense, when good linebackers, like like when that's when fucking that foof that came to us last year, right? And then or 2 years ago, and then they had fucking what's his name Wagner in his fucking prime too. That also helps too. You know what I mean? When you got linebackers like that and a fucking secondary like that, so that show was it was just a perfect defense, bro. Like I think and then you had guys like Michael Bennett on the outside, so they were good, bro. They were a very good team. Averill. They were a fucking very good defense, and they did, and they showed that shit in that Super Bowl.
yeah, no, I mean if you look at it, I mean Marcus Peters is going to be Marcus Peters. You know, what I mean, we're hoping that we get the best Marcus Peters. Like the guy tried to tell him, hey, you've been gone. And he's like, gone where? He's like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh well, off season. He's like, okay, yeah, okay, what about it? But hopefully we get the best Marcus Peters. If Jacorian Bennett can be anything like Richard Sherman, hey, look, we'd be blessed. You know what I mean?
Bless.
We'd be blessed. Because everybody remembers when Richard Sherman first came into the NFL. I mean, the dude was, I mean, even up until like pretty much like his last, I wouldn't say his last year, maybe 2 seasons before his last, he was still balling. Um, I think he gave Frisco like maybe one, maybe 2 good years. But if we get anything like a young Richard Sherman out of Jacorian Bennett, and we get a really good Marcus Peters still, um,
Man,
That's a
I
good.
still
That's a good. That's a good shutdown over there.
think Hobbs could be that, bro. I still really think Hobbs could be that. It's just,
Hey, look.
I think he kind of suffered what Mora kind of suffered from last year, with the new defense. You know what I mean? And I think they're both going to be more comfortable in this year. So I think
It
you'll
wasn't
see
even.
them.
I don't think it was even defense with Nate Hobbs last year, man. In all honesty, I believe
And
he caught
injury.
the D. I think he caught the DC syndrome. You know what I mean? I think he caught the DC syndrome. He got hurt. It played on his confidence. You know what I mean? And he looked bad. Hopefully he bounces back. You know, that's all you can ask for. I honestly believe he got hurt, right? Came back, got hurt again. That played on his confidence. He caught the DC syndrome. So hopefully, he got a cure for that. Eventually DC got a cure for it, whatever. You know, we're not here to talk about him, but Nate Hobbs could bounce back and be something else, you know what I mean? But he's just that confidence was kind of lost last year. And I think that
So
just
the
had to do with injury more than anything. I don't really think it was the playbook too much because the kid knows how to play the position that's
yeah,
required. It's just I think the injuries hurt him last year mentally. You know what I
but
mean? So
also they're moving them to the outside too. That kind of like played a little bit of part too. You know what I mean? From inside to
yeah, well, we
outside.
didn't have nobody else to play out there. Okay, we
No,
had
I know.
nobody else.
No, I know. What I'm saying is like that. I know, like he knows how to play football and all that. But he was going into a year where he was transitioning from inside to outside too. Plus, he was getting
Yeah,
the injury. Plus, like I think just a lot of stuff went against him last year, and I think he could get back on track this year, dog. Especially with knowing the playbook better and stuff like that. And I think knowing where he's actually going to probably play because I think you got guys, competing out there, dog. So I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna roam. I think there's gonna be multiple guys just like playing. That's what I like about this secondary as well. They're very versatile, dog. Like some guys like Duke Shalley. He's a smaller dude who can who could play the inside, but is kind of used to playing the outside. Then you got a Meek who could do those kind of same things. You know what I mean? Hobbs has already dibbled and dabbled in that shit where he's played inside outside. I mean, you got Peters who's just a dog out there and a ball hawk. So I think that's where I like our secondary as well. I think we're very versatile too. Like, you know what I mean? Especially signing a guy like Brandon Faison who could be a bigger corner matchup against bigger receivers if he does make the team. So I think we're pretty good, man, at secondary. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people at secondary this year.
Marcus Peters changes the whole game. It's
That too, for sure.
yeah, hands down.
yeah.
We're a
I
different
mean, I
team with
think
him
we're going to
now.
surprise the NFL this year. Honestly,
I,
if I'm being realistic, I think we surprised the whole NFL this year. You
I
know,
think I
so
think Marcus Peters' attitude rubs off on a lot of these younger guys, and they all follow suit. So yeah, we're going to be competitive for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout
well,
shout
you
out.
have somebody in the defensive backfield that's going to hold people accountable now.
Yep.
Like it
Something we
has
were
been.
lacking.
Like I don't even like sometimes you're out here fucking on live or something and you're just trying to like force something like talk about something like force it like kind of like force the positivity or something like I don't know dog it's just like kind of like flowing a little bit because like this is kind of what I like I kind of see this shit dog like I kind of see what I mean hopefully I'm fucking right too dog because it's like I see their vision now it's just putting it into motion and actually executing because that's a big part of what we missed last year too. Though, like a lot of it was play calling, but a lot of it was execution on the players' part too. All players, you know
Yeah,
what I mean. So it's so
Yeah.
we're gonna see this year if we can get that discipline with the penalties with getting guys in right spots and just improving the defense, man. And I think we can be a team to reckon with this year, man. A dark horse.
Yeah. What's what's crazy about this team, right? What people don't realize, and I love being the underdogs. I don't know about you guys. I'd rather be an underdog than last year having so much expectation. For me, I'd rather be an underdog. I think what people are forgetting that we lost 9 one possession games last year. One
Oh, I haven't
possession.
forgot that.
We
I
were
haven't forgot that.
one possession times of getting into the playoffs. 9 games last year that we lost have been one possession. That's all it took. One possession. And I keep repeating that because that's literally what it was. And the fact that we improved so much, I don't know. People could keep doubting and people could keep looking this, that, and the third, but these guys have a second year under their belt, man, and they're
Yeah.
gonna look better. I'm not gonna say Super Bowl or playoffs, but I'm gonna say we're gonna improve a lot more than what
We're
people
gonna be
think.
there in the end. I think we're gonna be there with the chance at the end.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
how
fact.
I think our plan with what we're doing, and I think with if if I think if things go right, I think we could for sure be there in the end. I just think even like with some little bit of struggles maybe here and there, I think we could still be there at the end of the year because I think this team could get it together, but we have the talent.
Yeah.
I say it's payback on Kansas City for that ring around the rosy shit, and we gain some confidence back and
Hey, big
fucking
facts.
sweep them. Fuck it.
Oh
Hey,
my god, I would
I
love
Fuck.
that.
thank you,
Yeah,
Nate, because I've already said we're sweeping the AFC West. People don't
yeah,
think I'm playing.
Uh,
I'm telling you now, we're sweeping the AFC West, starting with Denver opening night.
yep.
yeah.
The
I'll be
basement
at the
dwellers.
fucking. I'll be at the home opener though in Vegas against Pittsburgh, dog. Against
And
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Sunday night
and
football.
October 1st is officially and one takeover. You know what I mean? At SoFi. So y'all need to be in the building in attendance. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, I'll be there.
October
That's
1st is the and one
the next week.
takeover.
So I'm going to 2 weeks in a row, to 2 games in a row again this year. Fucking the one in Vegas against I know the home opener, and then our LA home game, our yearly LA home game. I have to go to.
Yep.
yep.
So and one will be in the building. We'll be tailgating and we'll be doing a show. So pull up. We haven't decided if we want to go live or if we was going to do a recording because the reception in that parking lot is so fucking shitty. Gabe
Yeah.
knows it. Fucking SC knows it.
So
Nate,
bad.
you been to a game there?
Nah, it was like
We
that
need
at
to
the
get a
Coliseum
fucking.
though.
We need to get a
Yeah.
backpack, dog. A backpack.
No,
You know what I
no
mean? To be
reception.
able to stream like those backpacks that are like those Wi-Fi backpacks.
Yeah, with
Oh,
the
we
wireless
bringing
antenna.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to I'm gonna see if I can get that mobile
Wi-Fi.
that T-Mobile 5G
Hotspot.
mobile spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna see what that look like. You know what I mean? Because if that works, then we can do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
then yeah,
we want to do an and one Raider takeover roundtable. You know what I mean? Live from the tailgate. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, have some fun. You know what I mean? Like a real set. It's gonna
I need to get
we gonna Raider out the set.
I need
yep.
to get myself one of those Sony cameras, dog. Those Sony like the A700 or something like that. I think they're A7s or something like that. But those are the cameras supposedly that you can stream on clean and vlog and all kinds of shit, dog.
Yeah.
How much those run?
They're like I think they run like I think the model. I think depends on the model, but they could run anywhere from like high 300s to like 700.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But
I was thinking
yeah,
like
it's not too
thousands of
bad.
dollars.
But they're like they film like professional cameras, dog. Like
Yeah, that's
because
dope.
there's some ones that are in the thousands, but those are like
Yeah,
those
yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
motherfuckers. You
That's
know
what
what
I
I
was
mean? But
thinking of. Yeah,
those A7 those Sony A7s are like the ones that you see like you remember when that fool Raider Honcho used to stream and shit like that, like you see how it's clear and shit like that.
oh
Like those
yeah,
are those type, or like when that fool Raid the Tape, he
yep.
has that type of camera too. Like those cameras are clean, dog. Like those are the type of cameras even like some major
Crispy.
podcasts use, dog. Like I seen I think fucking the Schultz and all those, I think those fools use those type of cameras or something like that. I forgot who it was, but they use those type of cameras. That shit's clean though. Those shits are clean.
Yeah, crispy.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to
cameras.
everybody out there in the chat. Please make sure you subscribe to not only Raider Twuan, but subscribe to all the guys that are here on the panel. You know what I'm saying? They all create good content, they all put out good stuff, and they all have different perspectives. So get it all, you know what I'm saying? Because all of it is Raiders for real.
So yeah, stay tuned, man. Look, and one is gonna do some shit this year, man. Y'all gonna be proud. Y'all gonna be happy because we are all about the nation. That's what we are all about. The nation and the shield.
I still
Shield
got
over
and one.
everything.
I still got and
Huh?
one socks.
Dude,
Those shits are
I still
fucking
got
dope.
and ones on.
I still got and one socks, dog. Shit, man, fuck that
Man,
shit.
I still got and one socks, bro. Oh yeah. But nah, man, look, there's big things brewing. We just gotta hope that, we have, a really good season. We hope that, no injuries. We pray, that's across the board, not just for us. We pray that nobody really gets hurt, But we know that it's part of the game, but it's one of the thing. It's been one of the things that has plagued us, So hopefully, we can escape that bug this year, and then just get really good football play from our squad. And I think we'll be fine. Honestly, I'm not asking for the greatest team ever to take the field. I just want the team that's going to try hard, and in the end, be victorious. Because why? They gave it everything they got, and they left it on the field in between the lines. That's all I can really ask for. I just don't want to see shitty football.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
With that being said, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. I have to go take care of some business. If you're still around, I'll pull back up. But if not, Gabe, appreciate you, bro, as always. Uh, Pleasure to see you, bro. Nutty Raider Nate, keep doing your thing, man. Juan, blessings, brother,
Yes, sir.
as always.
yes,
I
sir.
catch y'all later.
All right, man. Blessings to you, man.
Peace out, bro.
Birdie.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
All right, see. All right, E.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Like it's healthy for everybody around the league. You know what I mean? Except for like, unless it's like Mahomes or something. But fuck it.
Hey, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Fuck Kermit the Frog. Fuck that guy. I
I,
don't
I,
even like
I
that
hope I
dude.
hope I hope he stubs his toe on the end of his bed. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
The corner of the bed. I hope he
pinky one, the
stubs his
pinky
toe on
toe,
that.
the pinky
Yeah.
toe. You know what I mean? It's hard, like right in the corner. That shit hurt. Or steps on his,
That hurts like a
steps on his
mug,
kid,
though.
or steps on his kid's Legos or something. Fuck it, you
Yeah,
know.
step on some
Step
Legos
on
or
that
something.
one kid Lego. You know what I mean?
You know, on your way to get a midnight snack. You know what I'm saying? Step on
A
some
midnight snack.
step on some Legos.
A mouthful of
That shit
shredded
hurts.
cheese.
That shit hurts.
Hey, people that have
I'm glad
never.
my son. I'm glad my son got out of that fucking Lego phase, dog. Like he was when he was young, like
Hey,
from
people
like
don't know
three
that
to like
pain for
six.
real.
3 to 6, he was into all Legos, and there'd be some places somewhere, and you'd be like, and there was a small Legos. You know, how Legos got small and shit, right? But
Yeah.
those motherfuckers still are like, when they're stacked up a little bit, you just step on it. Ow, you motherfucker! Oh,
Hey,
like,
I have
he's about to
never
throw all his Legos away.
I have never met a dull corner on a Lego. I'm just saying, there's never been a dull corner on a Lego. All them corners be sharp.
And then like it's like you get mad at the Lego, you're like, motherfucker, or whatever you step on, dog. You step on the end of an extension cord or something like that, like
Oh God.
the plug part. Damn. You get mad at the extension cord, you want to fucking pull it out of the wall and shit. You're just like, motherfucker. Nah, but that's just crazy though. But nah, a lot of people don't know about the Legos, dog. Like, so But Legos have been around forever.
Ever. The beginning of time.
They used to be bigger. I remember when I was a little kid, they used to be big old block Legos, but
They still have
shit.
them. It's not as
Yeah,
common.
but you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Now it's all fucking designs and fucking the
Yeah.
movies that come out and shit.
I used to
That
nerd out on the Legos too.
kind of
Like
kind
They
of
even
like
have a little Raider
as a
helmet. They have
kid.
like a Raider helmet and shit, or they even have like I think they even have one of like a Allegiant Stadium or something like that. I heard like a fucking
yeah,
Lego set. Yeah,
Yep.
it's just crazy, bro.
that's crazy.
They have one of all kinds of shit. Like they'll have one of like they have like they're called city Legos where you could build like the city like and it's like they have nothing but buildings from like Chicago or like nothing but buildings from New York and you could build like your own little fucking like like little city. It's
Yeah.
just
A whole
crazy.
city. Yep.
People take that shit to like people take that shit
Detail.
serious, dog. Yeah.
Super detail. Yep.
Man, I used to trip out like in old school stuff. Remember like puzzles, you know what I'm saying? And
Oh
then
yeah.
you realize like
Yeah.
you find out that this puzzle could be like 1,000 pieces. Like what the heck? Like who would do that? But there's people out there that
Yep.
literally that's what they do is
Yep.
Yeah.
they'll however how many pieces it is
My
they'll they'll
uncle.
they'll do
Yeah, my
puzzles.
uncle was like that.
Yeah.
The bigger the
And
Yeah.
better. It's fucking
my
crazy.
my 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 cousin well he's like my nephew but he's my nephew but he's like my cousin whatever. um he has like 80 one of those 80 ADHD or
ADHD.
something like
Yep.
that, and like he has a connection to puzzles
Puzzles.
like Legos and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, if
a
you
lot of
buy
people
him
would
a
think
Lego set, he is the happiest person in the world.
a lot of people with like ADHD, like autism and shit like that, like it's
Mhm.
like that type of those type of toys because they're like, it's kind of they're to themselves, but they're focused and they're like just like it's something that like I don't know, like it's
It gives
just
them
they
it
like
gives them
that shit. Yeah, it
purpose
gives them
in a way.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool, dog. It's cool that shit's it's just pretty cool to watch too. Like my son, like he's autistic and stuff, and whenever I would buy him that stuff, and like it would be crazy because it would take me like a crazy like sometimes it would take me like I'll be reading the fucking instructions, build, and this fool would just go through it like crazy when he was like 6, 7 years old, just got going through the motherfucking Legos like crazy, like just building them like oh shit. You know what I mean? There's just the capacity that they have in their brain is just,
Smart. Yeah.
it's crazy. Yeah, they're smart as fuck, but it's just
Yeah.
something is just a little bit off, but it's not. It's just that's what it's- don't make me love him any less. So
He,
that's my
he,
little
he ain't
road
say,
dog.
he ain't saying anything because he's the one that be playing with the Legos. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
His parents be stepping on his Legos when when he be leaving them on the floor and stuff.
hey, look. I don't even got the patience for Legos no more, man. I can't do it no more, bro.
Nah, but my son graduated to now he's like now he only like he still collects toys and shit, but now he collects only like those like collector toys, like the fucking like if they're like Marvel toys, like a special one that comes out, or like
Mhm.
a Predator toys, or like those the scary movie characters like it, like the fucking Pennywise, or like the fucking Jason or the Michael Myers,
Mhm.
but they're like little action figures.
Yeah.
Oh
So he
wow.
collects all of that shit and Transformers, and he has a fucking one whole wall is all nothing but shelves, and all it is toys though. He has upon thousands of dollars of toys in there, dog. And like I told him, once you're going to go, like if you want to go keep going to school and you go to college, we're selling all these motherfuckers.
College fun.
College fun,
Hey, you can earn a
motherfucker.
lot of money.
For reals, bro. Because some of those toys that I bought him, when I was like pre-ordering them for him, like, because he would tell me, he was on it, like, Dad, like, pre-order this one, and I'd pre-order it from. At first, I wouldn't, but and then I got smart because I would see literally like days after if like once the pre-orders got like sent out, and then like you would want to buy them and they would be sold out. And then you would try to go to like hobby shops to try to buy those same
Oh,
toys. They were like 200, three hundred
upsell.
dollars more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like fuck that. So now I would pre-order them, and now he has a bunch of toys that are worth $200-300 above their actual retail, and some of them even more than that. So it's like he has a bunch. So
Yeah,
he has a lot of toys, a lot of money in that motherfucking room.
yeah. Because some of that stuff, if you keep it, you know what I'm saying, in good condition over
And
time,
that's
you
the
know what I'm
thing I
saying,
love
those
about it.
things go up. Yeah.
That's the thing I love. He keeps it in his box. He keeps them in. You'll take them out of their box for a little bit just to like pose them,
Hmm.
and then he'll take like a picture of it, and then he'll put it back in his box, and he'll put the fucking everything back on like it was and everything. So it's like like original packaging and everything. So it's like, yeah, he keeps those shits in mint condition. Don't let them build dust, nothing like that. He's always been like that. I never told him to be like that or anything. I wanted him to play with his toys because I remember I would be a little
Yeah.
In the
fucker
mud.
when I was when I
Yeah.
had toys as a kid,
Making
dog.
like mud
Hey,
ramps and
hey,
I
mud
mean,
G,
throwing
houses.
those
hey,
motherfuckers against the wall.
GI Joe was climbing through the mud all the time. You know
Yeah,
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
G.I. Joe was flying to the roof bunch of times, dog, and then I would go up there and go grab him and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remember the G.I. Joe with the parachute? You'd be like throwing him
yeah.
off the roof.
Off the
I,
roof, the tree.
Woo!
Go
I don't know
climb a tree.
how many action figures I lost on the roof.
Real, dog. So I was like, shit. But hey, he's real responsible with them, so fuck it. And like, that's cool. That's cool for me. Shit. It's just like, he'll have a
Did
little
you
fun.
did y'all ever climb trees? Am I the only one?
Oh
I
yeah.
climb trees, dog.
I was
I climb
climbing
trees like,
trees, bro.
I climb trees.
I was up there.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Hey,
dog.
that was, you know, that was back in the day when, you know, we were talking about action figures, but a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, we would get sticks and rocks and and make something out of that. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole lot of creativity, there was a whole lot of imagination just off of, you know what I'm saying, just the random stuff that was,
Imagination. Yep.
you know, that was out there. You know what I'm saying? We would be at a park and, oh, that looks like a good stick. Well, I'm gonna make that a you know,
Yep.
and I'm gonna make that a magic wand. And then, you know what I'm saying, that turned into, you know, a
That was
lightsaber.
crazy.
And
It's
so
because
everything, man.
the imagination was able to work more back then, dog. Like now it's all, oh, what did I see on TikTok?
Yep.
I want to do it at the park.
Yep.
It's more
And they
it's
want to
more
do it. You see
copycat.
them all
You know what I'm saying?
dancing. You see them all dancing at the park with the fucking phone against the brick wall and just doing little dances. Like, fuck, man, what the fuck is this, dude? Yeah, fucking yeah, but it's cool when you do see kids playing nowadays. Or like you just like you're like, that's what I want to see. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? Like fucking kids playing, man.
You know,
Yep.
It's
and
hard though.
you
It's
wonder
gonna get hard.
why like music and stuff is even changed. Like back in the day, like the creativity in music was way different from what it is now. It's more copycat than anything. Like you said, they're trying to do is figure out what's hot on TikTok and just copy that, you know.
Yeah, it's that everything's trend now though. That's why, dog. And everything is like you gotta be so quick with shit because people's attention spans is so small, like so short. So you have to like make one hit after another one and shit, and it's just like it's crazy, bro. It's just like so they're just pushing everything. You know what I mean? They're like
Yeah.
artists are getting so like over like saturated and shit, and they're just like they all sound the same, and it's just like fuck, bro. What the fuck is this, bro? Like what is that one song that bitch sings that sexy red or whatever, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Like what the
Yeah, that
fuck,
shit's
bro?
terrible.
Like
Yeah.
that's some ghetto ass shit
Yeah.
right there, dog. I
Ratchet.
ever heard this shit, dog.
The
You know what I mean?
ratchetness on those bitches is crazy.
Welcome to the new generation, buddy.
Damn, dog. When I
Hey,
heard that
hey,
shit, I was like, did she just say that shit?
Yeah.
hey, Loon. I used to do that all the time. Actually, where I live, because my house is, I've been here for a while, but there's this one cherry tree that like all the kids in the neighborhood we used to that cherry tree was naked because we would beat that tree up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We was always eating cherries off of that tree.
Oh shit, I would fucking. It was crazy, dog. Because I would be like, we'll do some crazy shit. We pluck like little berries off of little plants. We would eat them. We wouldn't give a fuck, dog. When I was a little kid, I didn't know if they were poisonous or not, but I mean, never got. Luckily, we never came across
Yeah.
one, but some of them tasted good as fuck.
Yeah.
Little red berries and shit. Some of the trees and
Mhm.
shit. You pick them. Oh,
My
it's good.
my family lives up in Reading. Some of my family, and they got like a big old blackberry bush, like a creek in the backyard, but like a big old blackberry bush back there. Huge, bro. It took up like half the backyard, but hella fresh blackberries like every year. It's go out there and pick them, sit in the
I remember my
coolest.
neighbor.
It's the shit.
We would always jump over my neighbor's yard, like when he was at home, and we would be taking plums from the plum tree.
Mhm.
Fire. Plums are
Those
fire
shits
too.
are fire,
Yeah.
the plums.
Cold too, especially cold. You put it in the refrigerator for a little
And
bit,
the way,
keep
and
that
then,
shit
like
cold.
their tree for some reason, I would always get like those sweet ones, dog. So they were bomb.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
fucking shit. We would always have plums.
Yeah,
They
man.
were like, nah, man. They would always be like wondering, well, our tree's not giving that much plums anymore. Yeah, yeah, right.
Kids is beating it up. For
Like
real.
I'm eating
Hey,
plums.
hey, you try to ask a kid to do that now, like they would look at you crazy. Like go pick a plum off the tree. You know what I'm
They'll be
saying?
like,
Like,
they'll be like, ew, off
man,
the tree. Like, oh my god, look
my
at
my grandpa had a lemon tree, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all he every time I went to his house, he was like, here, go get some lemons. You know what I'm saying? He would tell me to go get the lemons, you know what I'm saying? And he would make everything,
Oh, bro.
from lemon pie to lemonade to, you know what I'm saying, everything that you think
lemonade.
with a
Homemade
lemon. So
lemonade is the
yeah.
best.
Fire.
Homemade
Yes,
lemonade.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And my grandpa, he made what they call sun tea. You know what I'm saying? Where you put the tea actually outside in the sun,
Yeah,
and it
you like
actually
roast
makes
a
it
little
even
bit.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like there's just a lot of things. Like you say
yeah.
back in the day that these young kids, man, they
I don't know nothing about
they don't
now.
know anything about or want to be involved with. You know what I'm saying? Like you try to have them try to do some of that old school stuff, and they were like, "What? Drink water
The lemonade,
out of a
like
faucet? What are you talking about?"
the lemonade that I had my son try the other day when I made it, like that homemade lemonade, the one that's
Mm-hmm.
that's always been just passed down and passed down. Just do it like this, whatever. And I mean, it's just everybody knows how to do their own lemonade, but like it's just he tasted it and he's like, oh damn, you know what I mean? I want some more of this shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like I'm like I've been telling you, bro. It's like it's
Yeah.
the he's like I want lemonade from I want that Minute Maid lemonade. Nah, the
That's the
hell.
weak.
Yeah, you missing out, dog.
That's the weak stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like you need that real shit.
Yeah.
But even with that, like and just reminiscing and stuff like that, like I don't think we ever was in a position like if we were left at the house where we couldn't figure out something to eat.
Oh
You know what I'm
fuck
saying?
yeah.
Because we all knew how to make something out of something. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you know what I'm saying? Whether we had just a slice of bread and some ketchup, or you know what I'm saying? We
Bro,
made
I
mayonnaise
had some
sandwiches or
tortillas
some
and butter.
yeah, like
Tortillas and butter, bro. Some flour or corn tortillas. If you put some butter on those motherfuckers, you roll them up, you eat them like that.
Yep.
Shit,
Yep.
fire, dog.
Yep.
yeah,
That
man.
fucking
So
when you were home by yourself and you were waiting for mom to get home to buy dinner or cook dinner, you
yeah.
would be like, "Fuck, I'm hungry. I'm making myself a butter tortilla. Fuck this shit."
Hmm. I sprinkle some brown sugar on there. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog. Those shits were fire, dog. Those shits. I
Yeah.
remember I used to love those fucking tortillas.
Yeah.
Especially when they had the flour. When we had the flour ones, those were the best ones
Yeah.
with butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what else are you guys, wanting to see, you know what I'm saying, from these guys, you know what I'm saying, this weekend. I'm gonna try to stay off of YouTube as much as I can, because again, my birthday's that day, so I'm gonna be trying to just take a break from the screen. But what are you guys gonna do? You know what I'm saying, and look at.
Your birthday's the 12th,
No, mine's the 13th.
13th. Dang, there's a lot of people's birthday in fucking August, man. Yours is the
Yeah.
13th. My girl is the 15th. My two cousins are sisters. One of them is the 16th and one of them is the 17th. So there's 15, 16, and 17. And then my godson, who just is like basically his high school sweetheart, he's been with her already for like 5, 6 years. So I don't see them going anywhere apart. So it's like hers is hers is August 17th as well. So it's like fuck, man. Everybody celebrates their birthday in August. Damn.
Yeah.
Everybody getting busy and fucking in Christmas time,
Somewhere,
huh?
yeah. You
That's
know,
that
they
Christmas time,
trying to
bro.
stay warm. You know what I'm saying? Spread some holiday cheer, trying to jingle those bells. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Hey,
that Christmas
get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? 2 for 1.
Yeah, they're all fucking. I have to fucking. They always celebrate kind of their birthdays together, like their birthday weekend. We'll all go out somewhere and shit for their birthday weekend. But my girl, I'm gonna take her out somewhere this year.
Yeah.
Take her out somewhere good. See what she wants to go somewhere.
All
You know what I'm
right, guys.
saying?
I'm yawning. I think it's time for me to
Hey,
go.
yeah. We
Yeah, me
I think
too.
we
I
all getting
just yawned when you said that.
we all getting there. Before you guys head out, man, I want you guys to indulge me in this real quick. We always close out our lives with this. And it's a good word, you know what I'm saying? A good word is a word or a phrase, you know what I'm saying, of positivity, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys have a good word, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and say that, and then you can, let everybody know your information. So Nate, go ahead if you got a good positive word, you know what I'm saying, release that at this moment.
Believe. I believe we're gonna be better than a lot of people think. So uh,
Okay.
I guess something like that. Yeah.
No, that's great.
Okay.
Believe is a positive word.
There we
So,
go. Here we go. I
you know what I'm
did it.
saying? We need believe. You know what I'm saying? So, what how can people get a hold of you, man?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube. I think I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
uh, uh, it's the Nutty One, Nutty Raider Nate. Yep, all my platforms, I guess. I feel weird saying that shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's all practice, dog.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We all trying to learn and grow at the same time, dog.
It's
Uh,
it's it's
hey,
it's, it's a new thing to me, definitely, definitely. But I'll
for
get
real.
used to it. I'll get used to it.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Gabe, you got a good word, man?
I would just say, dog, like, shit, man, like, I don't know, man. We were just pretty much, just waiting, just like waiting like everybody else. But I just think that the positive thing you can do is like we have to learn. I think that the one thing I've heard before is like you have to learn how to lose you have to know how to lose to learn how to win. You know what I mean? And I
Mm,
think we're on that path right now. And I just think we've already kind of dealt with the losing last year and with all the stuff that kind of went on. And I just think now we're building that's starting the foundation. And I just think we're gonna start getting to the winning ways, bro. And I just think faith, man, have some faith and patience, and we'll get there, man. Together, man. We'll get there together because either way, it's you know what it is, man. It's win, lose, or tie. Raiders till we die. Either way, so
yeah.
shit, we gonna be here anyway.
So where can they find you, man?
You can find me right here on YouTube, dog, on Instagram. Even on maybe did my first TikTok video the other day, fucking on all the same thing. Raider gave 420, so you could go there. Just I'll be dropping some more content, especially especially after games too. Like on Sunday, I'll be for sure doing like a little post game like a show and shit. So
Okay.
kind of like a little extension from last year because towards the end of last year I started doing like all the post game shows. So we're gonna be doing that shit, breaking down the game. Whoever wants to show up, show their frustration or celebrate with me, either one. So
Either
so
one,
we'll be
man.
there.
Oh, we
So we'll be
celebrating.
doing that.
We
We'll be doing with
celebrating.
yeah. We'll be doing shows with Gravy during the week. I'll be doing a show during the week as well. I don't know if it's gonna be like a wake and bake or still like a 420 smoke out, but we'll get that straightened out. But a lot more content coming. I just wanted to wait till at least this first preseason game, so we have a lot more content to talk about because we kind of been stagnant lately. So
Yeah.
stuck on the Josh Jacobs shit. So, but that's where you can find me, man. Fort Raider Gate 420, all like that, one word.
All
For
right.
sure, man. Thanks for having me on here, man.
Yeah. No problem, man. Thanks for showing up. SC, you got a good word, man.
I'm gonna say struggle because the struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. It's always about being positive out there, man. And for me, it's just it's good to be back with everybody, man. It's good to see Twan and Nate back on here. You feel me? They're in their individual channels, man. It's good to see that, and it's good to see everybody, man. Just blessings to everyone, and this season's gonna be good, man. Better than expected. So
Yeah.
excited. You feel me? There's big things to come for this team, and all we could do is think of things in the positive way, right? That's all we can do. And yeah, I just appreciate you for having me on again. And I know my name right here says Mr. Part-Time Content Creator. That's why I named myself. But we're back in full swing, man. We'll be back. We back. We back. We back.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So my good word is just simply what I usually close out with. I'm saying? You're a blessing. I'm saying? Be a blessing to someone else. And you guys saw I did a video on that. I'm saying? So go check me out on Raider, obviously at Raider Twuan. If you have not subscribed, saying? Quit playing with yourself and subscribe to Raider Twuan again. I thank you guys for definitely showing up and putting in your input and everything else, man, because it definitely helps. Us all get closer and closer to seeing our boys out there do it for real. So definitely everybody have a blessed night. Again, you're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else, and let's go Raiders.
Yeah.
What up, Lo?
most of all, winning football games. Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. dashing Virginia Madden, his sons Mike and Joey, they were a football family, so that John could pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan and a tribute to John Madden and Al Jacobs, who declared that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.